This took a 3-pound sledge, which we had a hoist. This has been a lot of years with a giant sledge. Had to use a bolt for a punch, the right size for pin. Here's what we had going on. That fucking, we had to shear this off, try and punch it out. But I don't think there's anything we could have done. This fused itself onto the spider gear long before we got into this. I was pissed because I'm like, this thing should fall out literally. I've seen it in videos. Guys talking in front of the camera and it literally falls out behind him. This is fused the spider gear. We had to beat this thing through the spider gear it was fused to. Beat it through that. PB blastered it. This has been a several day thing, several hour thing, several hundred blows of the hammer. I'm going to consult my friend Robbie up in Brookings, South Dakota, the GM guru, and ask him if all that beating with a sledgehammer may have caused enough damage to everything else in the assembly. I may end up just having to take the entire fucking rear axle. Well, but this is how this should have gone. It should have fallen right out. And we got our C-clip right there. It's already fallen out. Boom. The C-clip. Boop. Hello, C-clip. James, push your side in. Axle now. Boom. Other C-clip. Probably going to fall right out, maybe. Wiggle it a little bit. Yep. All I need is a magnet action. Push yours. Here we go. Hold on. That block. Yep. This block needs a little help because it likes to fall out. There we go. Now push it in again, slam it in. As far as it'll go in. And naturally, as things go, it should just fall out, but it's not gonna. Out. Push it all the way in. Yank it out and shove it in. That block is falling out, so that's part of it. Pull it out. Now slam it in. There you go. Literally falls right out. Now pull your axle tube out about that far. There we go. About an inch. Your axle out of the tube. Yeah, pull yours out about a little further. You can see through the hole. Boom. We're clear. Now we take our 16 millimeter over here. Where is? I'm guessing that's it right here. Boom. That's not even the right size. I hope you didn't use that on this. Tighten it up. Break these loose. Sorry, I'm a horrible cameraman, guys, but you have the camera. I got this. Yeah. We got it, babe. Hold on. Now take those ones out. Break those loose. He's gonna be hand tight. Yeah. There we go. Break the other one. Oh, duh. All right. These guys right here.
Well, I'm over in Rivergate or Madison, whatever it is. Josh's place. We just finally got that pin.
Make sure to keep your bearing caps orientation. The notches point outward. I kept the top bolt in, so I know which is which. Right pin, left pin.
You want to head this way?
All right. Bearing cap again. Notches out. Top bolt.
Yeah, that was
saved.
A bitch. Anyway.
And now.
What are you doing?
Take this thing. This is gonna be a whole nother fun right here. Try and get this bitch.
All right. So what do I need to do?
Pry.
Pry? Where? Sorry, Hannah.
On this bar.
Which way?
Yeah, it literally just jumped out. I pried it and went whoop, jumped right out at me.
Have it on the road maybe by the end of the day.
Alrighty, so here's what we got. Literally about ready to light a match to it. And I'm a horrible cameraman, but my point here is not the camera. My point here is the story. You probably want to use 2 hands for this, because I do. Races, keep your races on the right side. This fucker out of the way right here. Try to save them. Keep from getting too much fucking time. Oh, he said as he dropped the shim. Guess I assume that's what the shims are, is those fuckers. Right there. Yep, dirty, whatever. Gotta clean them anyways, who cares? And finally, out. And that is the Gov Bomb. The famous Gov Bomb. Differential. It's awesome. It's fucking my favorite. It's my favorite. See what we had is spider gear right there. That metal fusing in there. That metal just shredded that pin apart. That's probably when it finally failed. But these gears, teeth on these gears. Oh man, I can't even get them to move right now. Probably because of the block, maybe. Most genius design for a rear end ever. It's brilliant. Sarcasm. His teeth. Oh, yeah. Chewed itself apart. And the other gears jammed back in there. I had resigned myself to taking a chisel and simply shattering these gears in here, destroying this whole internal, which it might be destroyed anyways now, like after we've been beating on the sledge for several hours of several days, just beating this pin back and forth, getting about a quarter of an inch of travel every time, just enough to see the top of the pin on one side and get about that far in on the other side. We beat it in about that far on this side, and beat it in about that far on the other side. Finally got movement, and I didn't want to drag this fucked up metal. I didn't want to drag this metal all the way through the whole diff to try and get it out, because I thought I'd just get stuck on something else in there. I'd get stuck on the block or stuck on the other spider gear or something in there. But really, that was the way to do it, was to drive it out the way that it moved the most. Eventually we had both of us, my buddy, holding this, put a little torque on that wrench to hold the bolt against for the punch, and fucking holding the wrench back, keep his hands away, and me doing double duty blow on that hammer, and that seemed to do it. But yeah, if you have any
did you hear the
issues
of her voice?
Hymns in love.
Fuck you.
So yeah, I'm just gonna be posting this for my experience and this, how much of a terror this was for me to get that thing out. That is a possibility. If you get stuck, don't think you're doing anything wrong.
Sounds like
don't think that you're screwing it up more. You might.
My romantic life.
Oh God. And on that bombshell, on that terrible disappointment.
Yeah, well.